Alright guys, today we're going to check out a couple pistol safes by ONNAIS, if I'm saying that correctly. This is a big boy here. They're Max Pro model, but I think we're going to work with the regular Pro model here. That way we have more room here and it'll fit in frame and all that. But I will show this a little bit later, what kind of pistols will fit here. I'm assuming we can get at least 2 full-size pistols in there, but I mean, you could probably get 10 little micros in there, so I'll do a demonstration of what will fit in there, and of course we're going to do the same with this, but for the most part of the video we're just going to work with this smaller Pro model here. And the main significance between their regular model and the Pro model here is you got this backup power supply, so if the batteries that are on the inside happen to die, and maybe you lost your keys too, it does have a emergency power supply backup. You can just plug the USB-C in there. It'll provide it with power so that you can open it and get in it and swap your batteries out there. But you should just obviously don't lose your manual key locks there. So inside your package you get your keys there, and you got this quick start guide that you want to start by unlocking it with the key. They have updated their locks, so the old version it would turn 90 degrees basically from here to straight up to unlock. These new ones only turn about 45 degrees, but it takes a little bit of push. I actually had to contact them about it. It seems like it stops right there, but you actually just got to give it a little bit of torque there, and then she'll pop right open for you. And then we're going to follow the instructions here. I'm going to do this off cam, but we'll see how quick I can get this thing up and running. You got your tether in there so you can tie this thing down. Comes with screws for that. I think that's about the majority of what comes in there. Of course there's a cover down in here somewhere for the batteries. But let me go ahead and get this thing set up. I'll set a makeshift password and we can play with it, see how it works unlocking. We'll do the biometrics and all that. And then I'll show you guys what kind of pistols fit in this Pro model, and then again we'll set up that big boy again, and I'll show you larger pistols in there so you guys can get a good idea of what will fit in each. Alright, literally only took me about 2 seconds to set this up, and that included putting the batteries in. Everything's tool free, so I got a makeshift password set up for now. Obviously I'm going to change it after the video. I got my thumbprint set up and all that, so I can show you all that. So here's the password. Alright, that's one thing I keep forgetting. You got to hit OK. So, enter your password and then hit OK and it should open. There we go. Opens automatically. I'll show you that again. Alright. Now it's got a light in there. If you press and hold the reset button here for about 3 seconds, it's supposed to kick on. It'll shut off automatically after 3 minutes, or you can turn it off manually the same way. Press and hold reset for 3 seconds, and it'll shut off. So it's not a thing that comes on automatically as soon as it pops open. They actually have a model coming up that I'll see if I can get one for review that's supposed to have a light, I believe, as soon as it opens, and a bunch of other features. But this one is just, it's got the optional light there. You have to turn it on and off manually, but it's pretty easy to feel. It'd be like, yeah, it's the button furthest on the right, so even in the pitch black you can find it. Super easy there. Okay, so I showed you guys the password twice. Whoops, messed that up. Yeah, it's because I pressed the 2 first, and now it should be reset. And there we go. Alright, so like I said, I set up my fingerprint. This is a little weird because I'm trying to do this through the screen of the... There we go. I was pushing too light. I was pushing I wasn't pushing at all. I was just lightly resting it on there. Had to apply a little bit of pressure, just a little bit. So as you can see there, fingerprint works no problem as well. Let me grab the keys again, show you that those still work even though we're set up here. And it should still open by key as well. Yep. So yeah, everything works. Took me 2 minutes to set it up, and she's good to go. So let me go ahead and put some pistols in there for you guys, and then I'll show you the what we can fit in the bigger one. Alright, so in the Pro here, which is the smaller one, it looks like 2 compact pistols will fit, or 1 full size, maybe a full size and a compact. So we got a Taurus GX2 here and a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus, so those fit. Got big old M44 there. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of a full-size gun. Obviously, it's a revolver and not a semi-auto, but that's a 44 mag Taurus tracker with a 4-inch barrel next to their GX2 there. So those both fit in there. Here's your full-size G31. So that fits in there by itself, obviously, but I think the GX2 will fit in there with it. So yeah, looks like you should be able to get a full size and then a compact in there, no problem. I'm not sure if you could fit 2 full size in there. I think I can though. We got a Glock 17. Let me grab that real quick. I bet both those will fit in there. And yeah, those actually both fit in there with room to spare. So looks like these are 4.5-inch barrels, I think. Man, they are considered full size, so I think you could probably fit, most 4-some-inch barrel pistols in there. You can get 2 of them in there, like we have now, and probably a good bit of 5-inch barrel pistols. Okay, then this is the bigger one, the Pro X, I believe it was called, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that Glock. There's that Glock. So you can see there's quite a bit of room in this one here. There's that big old 44 mag. Here's a, whoops, I hope I didn't ding up my wood grip there. Looks like I could work these in here just right to where I could get them all to fit. I bet I have to situate these Glocks different, yeah, to get all 4 of these to fit. So it's like we got 2 full size in here right now and 2 compacts. And yeah, situated like that, they'll fit no problem. So there you go. You could easily fit 4 compacts in here, and not too hard to get 2 full size and 2 compacts. And by the way, if you didn't notice in the video, both the bottom and the top, they're foam padded. And I like the compact design here. You could easily slide these under a car seat. And as I showed earlier in the video, don't forget you got this tether here too. It'll attach to the safe somewhere there, and then you can lock it, strap it up. There's a steel braided line there, against large furniture or your bed frame or something like that. That way somebody can't just take off with it. Also worth noting, guys, I forgot to mention earlier, you can add multiple sets of fingerprints. That way your whole family can access this if you want. So there's a way to add, pretty much the same way you can add different sets. And then you can also delete your passwords, delete your fingerprint sets. And these buttons, by the way, they only work with it unlocked, so nobody can come over here and tamper with these while it's locked and mess it up for you. They only work while you have it unlocked. But that'll about do it. I'll have them both linked in the description. I'll probably put up a link, for the SE model as well. But again, you're probably better off going with the Pro model here. That way you get the backup power source there in case you lose your keys and the batteries die. That way you ain't got to, break into or pry or open or anything like that. You can just plug it in. That way you have an emergency power source. If you lost your keys and your battery go dead, you can get in it and then change out the batteries. They have a new version that's got a lot more features I really like. I don't know if they want me to say anything about it yet, so I'm not going to go into the details, but it's a pretty nice unit, so I may have that coming up on the channel. I'm not sure. Now, but the other day, this just showed up, so we will have a video coming up on that shortly. Go into detail about that, but basically, you can mount this to the wall or the bed frame or under a desk or whatever, and it locks your pistol in there. Got little rubber fingers, and you can do the same thing, fingerprint or enter your code. So we'll have a video coming up on that as well. So links in the description if you want to check them out. Thanks for stopping by and checking this video out today, and I hope to catch you on the next one.